Welcome back to Capybara Go, guys, and today we will cover Dragon Boat Celebration event, which is a new thing, but it's an event and I think it's pretty pay to win. So let's take a look at some important things here. Daily sign-in, pretty simple, you just get stuff. Rewards are okay-ish, nothing crazy. We get some of the gacha coins for the gacha part of the event, and day 7 gives us 2 more wish and scrolls. Nothing really fancy here, but it's here. Then we have Dragon Boat leaderboard, which is pretty simple. You just do your gacha encounter events and end points, and yeah, in the end, for free-to-play, you will get some Lotus coins for lucky draws during the spin event, and in the end, you can get Skeleton Spellblade, the new brand that's available in this event, and this pretty fun-looking, how is it called? Whatever, the free. If you go overboard, you will get a bit extra Lotus coins, so yeah, pretty pay-to-win stuff anyway. For free-to-play, you won't get that much from it, but we get what we get. Now to 2 of the main things. First one is Wheel Champion. Here you will spend those Lotus coins in order to do gacha. You need 300 draws in order to get the guaranteed prize that can be exchanged to Gagarin, the new adventure that works pretty well with the dagger. So this is a good addition to the dagger build, but right now it is pretty pay to win. It's really hard to get it. Moreover, don't forget that you still will need to build it up with extra shards and everything, so yeah. We'll talk about Gagarin a bit later, how good he is or not, and the worst thing about this guy, it's again changing the common skill into legendary one, so legendary skill pool will be dilated a bit more. The thing is, this one is pretty good, especially if you use the Whisper build, because it will improve the damage of the Rage skill. So it's not as bad as it could be. Might actually get it just for that skill, for the Whisper build. In terms of stats, it gives 20% strength bonus, so it will be DPS based one instead of the, like, balanced approach. And another option for the rewards is getting your Overlord gear and upgrading it, and a couple of other things that were in the previous events. Still pay to win, accessible only through the pay to win so far, so I guess our immortal artifacts and mounts will always stay pay to win and tied to the events rather than the normal Cappy gacha, so I think so. We will see how things will change. So yeah, basically pretty simple here. If you are pay to win player, you can go to the gift packs, buy stuff for free. That won't be enough because you need like 300 in order to do the draws, and you will need to buy a couple of those. That will cost you quite a lot, but in the end you'll be able to get the guaranteed rewards. Other rewards here are the same as in any other wheel event, and the chance to get it through the normal roll is like 0.4%, so yeah, good luck with that. For free-to-play players, I don't advise going for this because, well, as a free-to-play you will only spend your gems here and don't get anything. And for the pay-to-win players, get ready to dish out more than one set of rolls, because pretty much if you want to use those guys, you would like them to be upgraded to the higher stars in order to get additional bonuses. And yeah, it will be a while before you'll be able to get more Gagarin shards later on anyway. Now to the main part, which can be used for the free-to-play players, Gacha Encounter. And this event is like, it's not that crazy cool because it's still a gacha, so it doesn't have any mechanics. At least we don't have that part where you have to, you know, go through the very tedious process of going through the shards and whatever events, but at least we don't have the tedious process of going through redeeming the event currency to get the rewards like we had the last time. I was actually hesitating for so long that I forgot to use any of those. I have so many roll dice here and I didn't roll it once because it took forever to go through this, so I hope it will be changed in the future, because right now it's pretty horrible. Anyway, you do the tasks. There are normal tasks that give you those gacha coins. There are guild tasks. Basically, the more your guild members will do those roles, the more of those gems you will get. And you can also buy those gacha coins here, but the new thing that we have the gifts now. So actually I'll spend some money, get the gift to show you how it works. Not a big fan of spending money in the games, but still, this is Capybara Go, guys. It's pretty pay to win at this point. Before going on to rewards, we will take a look at the new mechanics that's introduced here, the gifts. So we can send gifts to friends to increase luck and get a gift in return. The gift might contain one of the following, so we can get even the wishing scrolls or gold horseshoes or the keys, which are pretty cool. The thing is, you can send gifts that you pay, so let's send some to I Pick My Butt and see what do we get. Like in the end, we get some of that stuff basically randomly, so you can get any of those rewards. I don't know the chances, but that's how it is. And you can go to friends and basically add more friends, so you will be able to send more gifts to people, right? Here are probabilities of getting the rewards for sending the gift. Legendary key and wish letter is 5.8%. Then we have highest chance of meteor, iron, golden horse, or divine hammer, and silver key as well. Gold key is lower chance. Not important. You will have to spend a lot on the gifts to get this as a meaningful rewards. And keep in mind that I think it's not connected to gifting stamina, the normal stuff that you usually do. It should be like sent to you by the actual people. So I have some gifts sent today, but I received none. So I have no idea what do you get when you receive the gift. But for every gift sent, you will increase your luck by 15 points, which is a pretty good amount. So now you can spin once or spin 10 times. If you skip, it will instantly give you rewards. They learned something on the last event. Now you don't have to go through the animation or something if you put the skip on. If you don't, you have to spin this thing and then things will start shaking and then you will get the gacha thing and get the rewards. So that's kind of weird. You can also purchase those spin tokens. As always, you can buy up to 500. And this time we can buy all 500 in one go. That will cost you 100,000 gems. It's a lot. Okay, let's buy 50. So I don't really want to do the quest right now. I want to just show you how it works and what will happen. So let's spin 10 times. You can get the dumpling gifts as well by doing the gacha, so you can send it later as well. Send some for me if you want to. I mean, if we're friends, if not, whatever. And the thing with the luck that it has to be activated manually, or if you go overboard, it will activate automatically. That's why when we spin 10 times, we don't see it being full. So let's do spin once until we fill up the luck. Each spin is 5 luck. So basically you either send gifts to give yourself luck or just do the spins. All right, we're full. So now we can do the lucky spin. The difference between the normal spin and the lucky spin are the rewards. You can get the golden leaves during the lucky mode, just like in all those modes where you do the bingo and you go to the other side, which gives you extra rewards. So there are some chances to get extra golden stuff, which you don't get on the normal run that high. So in the normal mode, you get 5% to get 2 golden leaves. In the lucky mode, you get way more options to get the golden leaf. You still can get the green one, gift, or some gems. And you can get wave riding dragon boat fragment. What the hell is that? 2.5%. So that's the unique stuff that you can get in the lucky mode. You can spin once or spin 10 times. It doesn't matter. We managed to get the gems. And so our luck is pretty much full right now. Curious. Let's do it again. All right, we're ready to go. Spin once. Yeah. And that's because one spin uses up 20 luck. So you can do spin once or you can do spin 10 times. And I advise you guys to go for 10 because that will allow you, well, you can sort of balance it out. As always, I would recommend to do it at the end of the event so you will know how many gifts you have, how many of those tokens you have, and that will allow you to pretty much balance it out. So the thing is, your last spin should be getting you to the full luck, and then you can do spin 10 times and get the best stuff you can get. You get what I mean. The rewards are pretty much okay. Actually, what I want to do right now, I want to go to the golden rewards and take a look at the boat thingy. What is that? So I'm curious. Okay, we have enough. Even if we don't have enough, we can buy some more. There we go. We're at full luck. And here is our wave trading dragon boat shard. Unlock and upgrade the collectible wave trading dragon boat. That's something new. I haven't seen this collectible before, so it's a new stuff. But we can see it in the advanced rewards. We'll go to that in a second. First, a bit more about the actual gacha encounter. As you use up your spins, you'll be able to claim the rewards from the left, as always. At first, it's the presents. Later on, it will give you something valuable like keys, like summon things, like a random insignia box. Still contains only the basic guys, nothing special here. And as we move on, we'll go on to the random hero box, which is way better already. It still goes on with the golden leaves, and then you will get S-rank gear selection box at 760 pulls. That's a lot. More golden leaves, another weapon selection box. So later on you will get like better rewards, not just the presents for your luck boost. And it goes on and on and on up to 3,360 where you get Everstones. The ultimate reward, I guess, for us, but yeah. You also get some lucky silver coins at some point, so the rewards here are various, but they are so hard to reach because it's expensive to get all those tokens. You can choose as Epic Legacy at some point, but it's so far away, and I'm pretty sure free-to-play players, unless you spend insane amount of diamonds, you won't be able to get that far, because we've spent like, what, 60k? How much did we spend? I don't remember. Some gems, and we only managed to get 70 pools, so, you know, even with the tasks over here, you don't get that many of those. I mean, they will add up over time, and I'm actually not sure how many do you get, because it takes a while to go through all those quests, but as a free-to-play player, you just have to hope for the best. Let's do another spin and see what do we get. We don't get anything good again. So yeah, that's about the Gacha Encounter itself, and then we have the redeem rewards. As always, two options, golden leaves and the normal leaves. So far we managed to get a bit of those. Let's start with the golden ones. Those are the most important ones, and for the free-to-play players, I'm not sure how far you can push, but you will know what's the best and what not here. The fun thing that wave thread in Dragon Boat cannot be expected, so we have no idea what does it do. It's annoying, but we can go to our collectibles and take a look at it over here. Ignore skill critical rate plus 1%. So basically, this is pretty much PvP tier collectible that will lower enemy skill critical chance. You will get less criticals, less damage. I wouldn't say it's great, like unless you really PvP build, it wouldn't change that much, and 1% isn't that much either, but it's there. So yeah, I wouldn't say this is the best reward, but this one costs only 100. Let's take a look at this select box. Oh, this is so bad, look at that. Limited collection select box. And you can't take a look what's inside. What the hell? Why? I have no idea if it's intentional or not. Maybe it's a bug. Let me check on the phone. Okay, it works now. So there was some bug with the emulator. Anyway, as always, you get a couple of chests. This one will give your artifacts bonuses depending on which artifact do you main, which artifact you equip in your loadout. You would like to upgrade that if you can afford, because that will allow you to do extra damage to the mounts, so overall it's really nice. So go for it if you really want that. That will help you in all the game modes, really efficient to take out the enemy mounts and give you a bit extra oomph. Limited collection select box will allow you to get collectibles that were in the previous events. So we have the Hydra Poison Arrow, which is only good for damage over time builds. King of the Salty Fish will give your shield a bit of a bonus. It's nice, but 1% isn't that much, so yeah. And then we have Mysterious Egg that will give dagger critical damage plus 1%, which is very limited amount of users will find useful. Only, I think pretty much, only the Whisperer build. Even Angel build won't benefit from it that much because it's like so low percent of the damage, even for the Whisperer right now. So I don't find this one useful at all. So yeah, and it costs 110, so pick this only if you have everything else that you need. I don't think it's a good deal. Then we have this wave trade in Dragon Boat, ignore skill crit rate, again, not that bad, not that good either. It's cheaper than those though. This one is a bit more expensive, I don't know why. But yeah, this one is better. Then we have limited brand select box, which might be good if you're aiming for some specific brands that are over here. I guess over time we'll get some new brands in those boxes as well that are happening right now, like the Skeleton fella. Skeleton Sword Master. Now it's called Spellblade. Again, why can't they check the wording? Skeleton Sword Master or Skeleton Spellblade. God damn it, Heavy, why? Anyway, this spell is pretty cool. Potentially, if the wording is right. We had this before when the skill wording was bad. When cumulative skill damage received within one turn exceeds 70% max HP, gain a skill shield equal to 50% of max HP. So, this is weird because I have no idea. There are so many new words and it can be anything, but judging by the description, it will give you survivability if you take too much damage from the skill damage, not the normal damage. So it will help mostly with the enemy's ultimate attacks, which are skills, mostly, and PvP stuff as well. Yeah, that will be good. 50% of max HP shield is pretty nice. It's not crazy, but it's okay. And the problem, it can trigger only one time per battle. So it might save your life or it might not. Basically, if you get it to legendary, after a normal attack, gain a skill shield equal to 25% of protagonist's attack up to 3 times per turn. This is crazy because it's giving you the shield scaled of your attack instead of HP. It never happened before, so this is a new type of shield generation, and you can get 3 of those per turn, so it scales with the combo. And the legendary one will allow your first ability to be better, so you need to take lower amount of damage and the skill will be better, but it's still 1 time per battle, so I think this guy can be good even at legendary. And it will improve your survivability by quite a lot. We'll talk about this guy a bit later when we'll evaluate Gagarin and Swordmaster Skeleton or Spellmaster or Spellblade, whatever you call it. Anyway, this is a good option, especially if you want to get him to legendary. If you can get him to legendary over time, it might be a good option for your loadout. Should be useful for most builds, to be honest. This one is like okay, but this is the best. Then we get the normal S-rank weapons, S-gear selection box, epic legacy box where you can pick other brands and heroes, and in the end you get the synergy scroll and 1 swap talisman. Why it's highlighted? Because we can afford this one. So the thing is, how I would do with the advanced rewards. I would go for any of those top tier ones. Actually, the boxes for the swords, I will ignore limited collection select box because I think the rewards from those collectibles are so tiny. They don't have... Do they have sets? I don't think they do. Yeah, unless they will get their own sets, they will be pretty cool, but so expensive, so it's for the whales, pretty much. Those 1%, 2% bonuses for that price is a bit too much, so I wouldn't go for that. So yeah, I would go for any of those boxes depending on what do I use. Oh my god, it bugged out again. Sky Scar, those names. It was called Sky Scar, here it's Heaven's Mark, and it's stuck again. They broke the game, guys. They broke the game. Basically, yeah, we have this Sky Splitter upgrade here, which is really good for Sky Splitter users. And for the rest, like the guys who is Whisper and stuff, depending on your artifacts, this Thunder's God is for the Reaper build, I think. And I would go for something like Demon Lords. I'm not sure. I would go for any of those depending on the artifacts I use. Right now, they don't have one for the daggers yet, so I don't know. This is weird. I feel excluded in a way. The collection box is out of the question. This one is out of the question, too expensive. I'd rather spend 2 of those to get 2 skeleton Spellblades, because it might be really good, instead of spending on any of those, because price here is extremely high, 160, and it takes a lot to level those up anyway. You need to do it eventually, but yeah. So for free-to-play players, if you can't really reach the best prizes, I advise you guys to spend it on something more achievable. Either select one of those brands over here, one of those 4, or go for your normal boxes like additional weapon, additional gear selection, but I personally prefer as Epic Legacy box. Like every time we get the rewards, I prefer Epic Legacy box over the gear or weapon one, because it's so much easier to farm weapons. You can just farm enough of that guaranteed pools and get what you want, and you can't do it with the legacy, with the heroes, because you will get the random heroes all the time. So this one will help you to get either the Judgment Reaper or Knight of the End to its highest tier, which will allow it to be way better in terms of stats and the bonuses it gives. And I would do my best to go extra mile and get Blessing Synergy Scroll just to upgrade those skills that you use in your loadouts for adventures, because when they reach their maximum capacity, they are pretty good. Like most of them can be really useful if they max out, unless then debatable. Now for the normal exchange, this one is way easier. You get more of that stuff, so you can pick. We already get 1.7k of those. Upgrading the mounts is always a good option to get yourself a bit extra speed, and yeah, none of those are really equipped, so pretty much it's just for the speed bonuses. You can't really get extra HP this way. Random hero box is okay, but you probably will get some crap here, so it's not guaranteed to get something cool that you want. I would stay away from this one. If you still need to build some brands for your build, like back in the day I was building the Sharp Rogue for my build, I would go for Epic Legacy box sometimes for extras. But right now I have all the brands, all the basic brands I needed maxed out, so I don't go for this one. You can buy some golden leaves for an outrageous price of 800 green ones for 10 gold ones. Use it only if you need extra bit in order to get to the rewards that you want. Or you can get 2 of those to get a synergy scroll in the end. I think it will be a good deal. Otherwise, don't go for it. Silver coins not good, books not good. What's this? Random insignia. Random insignia box sucks as well. I'd go for wishing scrolls It's like 50 of those available here at a really low price. So right now, with what we pulled, we can already get 50 pulls from the wishing scrolls, which is pretty good amount, and legendary keys. Those will help you to get a bit extra inventory and stuff, and I think the rate here will be better than just saving up the diamonds, because yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. Other than that, don't forget, oh my god, this is so good, don't forget to get elite packs. There are 15 elite packs, and I advise you guys to get all of them if you can. Like, this is important. That will allow you to progress your build so much, and you will need all of them. And this is the time where you need to get it. This is a must. So don't forget about this. The Discord had notification in the middle of May that developers are aware that we need more of books, elite packs, and other stuff, like cool stuff for consumables. And next event have already been updated and quantities can be changed for this upcoming event. So I guess this is what happened. And now we have more of those rewards. This is a really step forward, and try to get more of those, and those. That will help your account to progress way faster. Another option is equipment designs. They are a bit expensive here for that amount, if you ask me. So if you have extra resources after getting all of those, you might go for that. Gold horseshoes is another good option. They are pretty cheap. Like, this is a good exchange rate. The problem is, the later you are in the game, the less value they bring you. So you will have to spend way more to get extra bonuses from this. So yeah, not a big fan of this purchase anymore, but it's still pretty good value, especially if you're early into the game. That will help you so much. Growth event where you have to upgrade your mount. So yeah, what's the consensus from me for this event? Overall, pretty pay to win, as always. The game is getting more pay to win by the day, and I don't really know how much do you need to spend, and I really don't know how much you need to spend to keep up with the rest. Honestly, I'm barely keeping up with whatever, and I spend not a lot, but personally I think I spent a good amount. I used to be free to play, but now I spend about 200 USD per month, and I'm nowhere close to be like the top player or anything, and it's been like 4 or 5 months already. So yeah, that's a lot of money, and it won't bring you that much of progress. So for the free-to-play guys, I advise you to focus on getting the rewards from the tasks here, like try to get as much as possible. Then do the pulls if you'll get the presents. Find someone, become a friend with them, and send gifts to those guys, and they will send them back. So that will kind of will allow you to get the gift received. I think when you receive the gift, you just get one of those for free. I don't think you will get luck points or anything, I have no idea. And then in the last day of the event, when you completed all the tasks, did all the pulls, go to redeem rewards, evaluate your options. If you can get what you want, get it and chill. If not, if you need a bit extra push, especially for the normal stuff that I mentioned, you really would like to get all the wishing scrolls, legendary keys, and elite packs over here. If you don't have enough, which is unlikely, just go and spend some gems. Just buy some of those pools with the gems, unless you will be able to reach your goals, and then you will get some of the best rewards for the value from the event, and be okay with that. You don't need to claim everything, just set your goals and try to reach them. As for the wheel champion, just if you have some of those lotus coins, I think there are only 2 ways to get them. Free ones, you can buy some of them for money. Okay, let's go. I feel lucky today. Probably I will fail, but I feel lucky. And dragon boat rewards, you get some of them, like, I don't know, 7, 10, something like that. You don't get that many unless you buy the pass. And then just pull whatever you can and hope for the best that you can do it. If not, I mean, whatever. It's not crazy. Oh my god, I forgot to press skip. So just do a couple of those pulls if you have resources for that, and hope for the best. Most likely you won't get anything, but the thing is, event wheels, okay, we're good, we're done, we got nothing crazy. Event wheels, they will reset all luck and draws and everything, so they won't carry over. So you have to use those during the event, otherwise they will be just wasted and converted into gold, which is like nothing. Don't forget to claim your guaranteed rewards for the draws if you have enough. Most likely you won't. So this part of the event is extremely pay to win. And the last note about Gagarin, you probably want that because it looks cool, it's like space-ish, it gives you extra adventure skills, it gives you pretty good bonus to damage. But I think later on, at some point, maybe not now, maybe in a month or two, it will be added to the big adventure. Because Wukong is here already, right? So you can redeem the Wukong, you can redeem the Dragoness, literal bear prints, everything. So you probably will be able to get the Gagarin here as well later on at some point. Maybe not now, but I'm pretty sure about it. I can't guarantee you that, but that would be the right way to do things, right? After 2 months, it should be introduced here, I think. So all the free-to-play guys would be able to get it eventually over time if they kind of pull enough stuff. So don't forget to go to Big Adventure and always buy those free pools like I do over here. Not free, but the gem ones. The gem ones, you will need them anyway later on. And right now, maybe, just a hint, which might work or not, maybe you would like to save up your adventure logs unless you will get the hero that you want over here. So if you don't like the Dragon Girl, if you don't like the Wukong and the Little Bear Prince, and right now you want to wait for Gagarin, you might want to save up those tokens or save up your, how those called, violets without exchanging them, unless you get something that you need. That might work. Although that will slow down your progression, but it's up to you. Free to play, we have to find our ways. Even the dolphins, even the like low-paying guys, we still have to pace ourselves properly in this game to get the most of our investment and time. Anyway, that's everything I can tell you about the Dragon Boat celebration so far. Let me know, what do you think about the event? Do you think the game is heading towards a very pay-to-win route, or you think it's getting easier on free-to-play because it allowed us to get more of like required packed scrolls and everything for free-to-play players? I want to hear your opinion down below in the comments, or read that for that matter. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Check out the playlist for the rest of the videos on Capybara Go, and check out the wiki for more info on the game. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. It's been Stan Kosh. Have a good one. Bye.